Hi, I'm Nethania, and today I would like to share with you all my testimony in finding Christ. I've always grown up in a religious household, but it wasn't until recently that I had started strengthening my faith in Christ seriously. I went to church and I prayed for me and my family when I needed to, and that 1 hour per Sunday was spent with God. But when I went back home, I was just going back to my old ways. There had been many scenarios where God has spoken to my heart, but there was one day in particular that stood out to me. It was one day on summer in 2016, and it was about 8:50 in the morning, and my dad had called us downstairs. He had just recently had a calling of his own and wanted to share that with me and my brother Zachary. We had a Bible study for about 3 hours straight, and during that, I had a wake-up call. In Romans chapter 6, verse 23, it states, "When people sin, they earn what sin pays, death." I did not want to die and go to hell. I didn't want to live a life of a sinner. How can I say that I'm a strong Christian when I knew very little of the Bible? Throughout the Bible study, we came across Romans chapter 10, verse 9 and 13. Verse 9 states, "Because if you confess with your mouth that Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved." And 13 states, "Everyone who calls on the name of the Lord will be saved." I wanted to be saved, and from that day on, me and my brother Zach stood up in our living room and confessed and prayed to God, and we were saved. Ever since that day, my life in Christ had changed. I began studying the Bible more and retained lots of information. I used to pray occasionally for short periods of times, but now I have full conversations with the Lord daily. I've learned to become more patient with certain things and controlled my temper better. I've noticed a change in my friends who turn to me when they have doubts of their own, and they seek me to explain certain things of the Bible. Now I have a strong connection with God, and I've matured in my mind and saw the world differently. I want to be baptized to show others that I've turned from my sin and let God take complete control of my life, and also to mark my promise of following Jesus forever.